Yeah, I get right to the racks. Then I make that shit back. Run up on me, get shot in the back.
It's Jerry TV in the building for your Scotch up, man. Back another Daggers today, Pops.
This light is extra bright.
We have another documentary. LA's Mexican Crips. The murder allegations, Stinc Team Alliance, and gang ties. Listen, this is the same guy who did the Peso documentary that he was putting the black essays against each other and all that. Or Rich Rabbit and the hardest black essay, Mr. Keep It Hood.
Right.
I like his perspective on things. He doesn't just give like a direct, he kind of gives his opinion, which is kind of cool. Shout out to the boy, Rap, News, and Streets Politics. It's Jerry TV. Subscribe to the channel, Pops. Give him a breakdown how the channel goes.
Yeah, first time here.
Probably not, what?
But if it's not, but if it is, subscribe to the channel, request a content, and then we react. This is a very simple channel. We don't waste your time. We won't waste your wine. So we cover the world hip hop on many levels from all over the world. Right now we're on a West Coast vibe. Sometimes we're down in the DMV, Washington, D.C. area, New York, Cali, California.
Washington, Oregon.
Washington. Sometimes we even go to England, Scotland.
Yo, it's Jerry TV if you ever subscribe to the channel.
Brazil.
Stop right to it.
Mexico.
No more time.
Rap, news, street politics, the best hood channel on YouTube.
It is one of the
and
best.
And we back in South Central.
Yeah.
About to shine a light on some dudes that's really coming up in the city right now. Really putting it down. And I would say, man, pushing the cold line with they Crippin' right now in the city, man. We got two Mexican Crips that's really putting in work in the city. We got G Money DT from Neighborhood Rolling 90 Crip.
Oh, wow.
And we got Player Waves from 6 Deuce Neighborhood East Coast Crip.
Oh, wow. He from 60s?
You can get good.
Oh, yo, shout out Player Waves. We spoke, bro. We potentially have an interview coming soon. Everybody go tell Player Waves, do the interview with J-Ren and Pops.
Which was Player Way in the blue?
Yes, sir. Mexican Crip.
East Coast Crip.
6'2" Crip.
Do the interview, please.
Player Waves.
His nigga's fried, cuz.
He's on Stinc Team.
That's what he really want. He want a balloon.
Nah.
He said this all supposed to look.
Yeah, you see what's going on.
Yeah, it's pretty much like look like a fat balloon. You feel me?
Now, you know, Hispanic gang banging with Blood, Crip, and Hoover sets, man, there's nothing new to the city. All the communities out here are fully integrated with black and brown, man.
Which I didn't know.
Sometimes we see Hispanic dudes or Hispanic females gravitate towards that Crippin', the B team, or that H gang, man. We see that a lot. And
Mexican Hoovers.
Black dudes and even black females start politicking and banging with some of the vadios out here in LA. But Hispanic Crippin' has really been going on since the beginning of time with this shit. But right now we got two dudes, young dudes, that seem to really be applying pressure and putting in work in the city, man. And you know, we got one of these dudes, not even 18, fresh off some murder allegations.
What?
Back on the streets, doing his shit. And another one of these dudes is finna revive the beef between the Stinc Team and the Inglewood Bloods, man. And really keep Draco name alive out here in these streets. But to get cracking, man, we gotta start on the west side with it in the 90s with G Money DT.
If we gon' do the dash from crash, we gon' need foreign. Looks deceiving, this bitch pretty, but her mindset ugly. Back to back pulling the foes, my cups been muddy.
We did G Money too.
Bands trophied up and my foot ain't ugly. My prices on that timing and I fucking love it. 9800 J on from me. And if we talk about Western, Grammy logos running. If I would've seen him on code, then I would've dropped the honey.
So G Money, somebody that's really been popping as of late. Like I said, this a young dude. This that dude that's under 18, about 17 years old.
Wow.
And repping that NAC car hard. You know, he said he got put on to 9-0 when he was about 12 years old. Some of his people was messing around with somebody from the 90s. And bam, that's how he was introduced to his set.
I know you've been saying cuh a lot. You crippin', cuh?
Keyway shit. Feel me?
How'd that come about?
Really, it's just my people, like my auntie got a relationship with somebody. So you feel me? It was just a homie. And then years went by and then just, feel me, shit just happened. I was hanging with her like every day.
Now, the 9-0s, you know, this is the same hood as Cameron Terrell.
Go get a KB. Go check out that Cameron Terrell reaction.
Yeah, we did a reaction to this guy right here, the whole story, which is a fascinating movie-like story. And he got off.
They should do a Tubi movie to this.
And he got off.
Yeah.
You know, we spoke on both them dudes in that final Crip report card. Y'all gonna make sure y'all check that out. Both them dudes smutted out, man. That's not the situation here. I'm gonna keep it real, man. We done seen G Money DT outside in his hood, politicking with his homies. Name good, man. And again, with him being 17, he ain't been to the county But he said he was introduced to them halls, man, about 12 years old, around the same time that he got put on to the 9-0s. Now, at this time, he's also said to have caught his first case where he went down for a stick. And, a lot of people ask, how does a 12-year-old go down for a stick? Wow. And it's like, whatever time you introduce to this street shit, all bets is off, man. If the homies see that you one of them dudes that's really outside and they believe in you, you know what I'm saying? They believe that you got that shit in you. They gonna put that shit in your hand, man. And that's seemingly the case here. They put that shit in his hand and he ended up getting caught for it.
At 12, like, why'd you go to jail? Like, what was it?
I had a gun on me.
With pause.
Yeah, homie.
Wait.
I was in the hood. I had a gun on me.
Time out, man.
My mama.
Why did a 12-year-old feel like they needed a gun? And who gave that 12-year-old gun?
Pause.
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that.
I
can't say who gave it to me.
It's your fact.
But I mean,
see, listen, I'm a rat. So
when you come from over there, you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
But you were...
at that age, it's usually the slap on the wrist, in which it was. And, from there, he proceeded to go down for alleged robberies and another gun charge, alleged shit. He's still a young dude. But he's outside, in placement, and ready to run this shit up with this music, man. We seen him really putting it down out here with the music.
I'm sorry, shout out J Money them, but I don't understand how you show pose. Like, I wouldn't show a pole. That could be linked to a body. That could be linked to mad different shootings. Like,
it leads to
don't show it.
It leads to federal charges. That's what it leads to.
Yeah, like, why are you showing
music,
pole?
man? We seen him really putting it down out here with the music shit. But something we also seen him doing, man. We seen him catching them fades, man. And this is something that we done talked about extensively on this channel. Where we seen this dude in the courthouse, man.
Wow, talking to a nigga while fighting is crazy.
Now, a lot of motherfuckers, they joking about what he did, you know what I'm saying, in the courthouse. Niggas saying it looked like he had sonar and shit the way he swung on dude. But, this is what I say for these dudes that's outside popping it and dissing their enemies. No matter where you at, it's cracking. This is what we said when we spoke on the Baby Stones. When they saw dudes from Harlem in the courthouse, they was turned down. They didn't want to do that. When we spoke on Tunchi 5 and Treyway, when it didn't really look like Tunchi wanted to participate, and we still seen Treyway get with it when he got down with some dudes from Harlem at the courthouse. Then we saw Stupid Young, and Stupid Young, something y'all really try to get on us about when we said, he didn't perform when it was his time, when the nigga dissed his hood in front of him at Disneyland. And we see
it should be it should all be peace at Disneyland.
Yeah, he's smart not fighting a nigga at Disneyland, right? No, because you gotta stand on your shit.
Yeah, I think like when you're in that world, that's part of it. Like, there's no like I'm not fighting. I don't feel like it. Like you said, it's on site. Like you say on the East Coast, it's on site. It's crack.
He's at Disneyland with his family. Oh my!
That's why I'm a civilian, because I would have been like, my hood is soft. Just would have kept walking.
Time when the nigga dissed his hood in front of him at Disneyland. And we seen the second video. Stupid Young was turned down initially when dude dissed his hood. Then he went to go get his homies and made his homies get down with dude.
Oh, wow.
Clearly, G Money DT don't give a fuck where he at. He swung on dude in the courthouse. And look, I'm saying, dudes that's dissing and doing all this woofing and this high-powered gang banging, it's no excuses. And G Money DT didn't make none in that courthouse, man.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna leave that there for everybody that's popping in the comments about them situations. And we done also seen this dude jump out on somebody at McDonald's and doing this shit. But that situation right there, we got to fast forward to when he sat down with Flacco, man. And I'm going to keep it real. The young-mindedness started to come out when he sat down with Flacco.
I just beat somebody up in these motherfuckers too.
Really?
Kicked them all in his face.
Yo, okay, who? Tell me about it.
I pulled up to a McDonald's. We was driving in. He didn't want to let us get through, like in the drive-through.
Yeah.
So we just bounced out and started packing him out. Started kicking him. He fell, hit the ground. Tried to get up. Boom, kicked him like 3-4 times.
Wait, because I think I seen a video.
I think it's on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok where it was like G Money jumped somebody.
Oh shit, I don't know.
No?
This was recent, bro. Like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Like 3 days ago.
Wait, hold up now. So like, okay, so like, so I can split it from you. So you pulled up
Look, we was driving in, right?
A random though, or a street?
in a drive-through, or y'all just driving?
The drive-through.
Might have been a random.
Yeah, so we, like as we pulling in the drive-through,
Yeah.
he was like standing in front of the car, like he got in front of the car.
Why?
And I have no idea.
Okay.
He was just tripping out of nowhere. You feel me? Like he didn't
Okay.
want to let us pass. Like he looked like he was off drugs or something.
Yeah.
Feel me? So we like, what the? We just bounced out and just
Woke him
started
out that
beating the shit
drug
out of
state.
cuz.
He was like, I'm not drunk no more.
I'm not standing for. You're not supposed to stand in front of cars, so I'm not standing in front of cars no more.
He picked the wrong car. Wrong car to stand in front of, buddy.
Yo, listen, yo. This how I know you something serious, because
I felt like he was talking too much on that podcast. But also, man, Flacco was doing some nasty ass work. I ain't gonna lie. Flacco was really stepping out of bounds and really just doing some foul shit in this interview, trying to knock this man off his position any way he could. And sometimes in that conversation, G Money DT was taking the bait, man. I ain't gonna lie. He spoke a little bit too much about this McDonald's incident with a civilian, man. Putting a pause on the nigga. You can't, we're not gonna speak about a whole alleged assault. You know what I'm saying? That just took place days prior.
But you can't blame
You know
Flacco or the interviewers, bro. If you don't want to answer a question, don't answer it. That's it.
Well, I disagree. I think there's a balance to it, but I think it's more of a maturity thing. Flacco is pushing the envelope, and you're right. Maybe he shouldn't have answered, but maybe Flacco was out of line for even going into detail about it, saying it's on TikTok, da-da-da-da-da. But the G Money kid guy, he shouldn't have said, yo, I was there. He's putting himself at the scene of a crime. And whenever you place yourself there, you're guilty.
Yeah.
Generally.
That's a lot of information on the internet. And I know he be trying to dodge it, but sometimes, again, 17 years old, dude, 17, he young. So he not fully poised for this interview shit or this internet shit for real. He also talked about passing for that 50 ball. And that situation really got Flacco out of bounds, where he talking, what's a 50 ball? He trying to stick a bunch of different nasty charges on this nigga like, oh, you done did this, you done did this. He like, oh, whoa, hold on. Stuff like that shouldn't even be brought up to somebody like Flacco.
What is a 50
to keep
ball?
it real?
Here, right, when you smack though for like the 50 racks, right?
Oh, scamming.
Now, do you split it between like 4 ways or
Nah, we split it between 3 ways.
3 ways?
Yeah, my mama.
And you got like 13,300.
Like around there.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Something around
I
there.
know they're not talking about illegal stuff right now. And they're breaking that illegal.
He did a $50 job, $50,000 job, and he had to split it 3 ways. I don't know why this dude's asking that. See, he should have got up and smacked the glasses off his face. Like, where you going?
Like around
What are we
there.
doing?
Yeah.
Or something around there.
That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah, we split that shit even.
Where'd y'all get it from though? Like a bank got scammed, a house got robbed,
It wasn't no crime.
Was it flocking?
Nah.
What?
Damn, cuz you the cops, cuz.
Yeah,
What's wrong with-
right there, right?
What's up, cuz?
Damn.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
stopped.
alright.
Oh, you know what it is, bro. I said
No,
I
don't
smacked.
know.
I smacked. I passed for it. I smacked for
Yeah,
it.
that's.
I bop for it. You feel me?
You had to play.
My
It was
mama.
flocking, right?
No.
Right?
Hey, nobody
Bro,
has
read
it.
the room, gang.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta know how to read the room. Like, if niggas is trying to get away from that, just stop talking about it.
He should have stopped the interview right there. He should have just let Jerry TV interview him.
I'm bad.
Smack means flocking, right?
No, bro.
He keep going too.
Robbery.
God damn, nigga, hell no.
Oh, I didn't know Flacco did all this. I wasn't fighting Flacco,
Hey, what's
but
up with dude?
damn, dude.
Nah.
God. Wait, hold up now. Is it chase man?
Keep going.
No, I'm not a scammer. I never scammed before.
You bipped or bop? Bipped, right?
Bit the bomb.
Went outside and got that chili. You hear me?
Okay, wait, hold up. So you went outside. So how can somebody get money outside? Through armed robbery.
Yo.
Nah.
Yeah, it was armed robbery.
fool.
Oh man, cold niggas, man.
So, that's where we see the young-mindedness when he's talking and promoting himself on these platforms, man.
Yeah.
You got to be careful for these dudes asking these police-ass questions. But again, man, this dude's still very young in the game. He said he started rapping in like 2020 when he was 13. That shit sound crazy. But he's somebody that has a lot of connections in the city, man. And we're going to touch on all the people that he's associated with, because right now they forming a whole web inside of LA, man. Now, with him being a Mexican Crip, a lot of people may not understand that. He said his dad was gang banging. You know, he didn't necessarily say where his dad was from. But, you know, it really happens when you just not hanging out with the other side. You hanging out with who you hanging out with. You gravitate towards what you fuck with the most. And that's just what it is in this situation. But the thing is, what it should be is what it is right now. You got to go 100% with this shit. There ain't no playing with this shit. And that's what we see from G Money DT, man. There ain't no games being presented when repping that crippin'. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say we done seen him in multiple different spaces, man. We done seen him on No Jumper with Flacco. We done seen him with Brick Baby on No Jumper. And we done seen him with the Innovators, man. And you notice a difference on the platform. So on the Innovators, this dude was real poised. The dude that's talking to the Innovators, the interviewer over there, he's not trying to get these dudes out of pocket. He's not asking a bunch of policey questions. He's not trying to hit a home run with the interview. He really just trying to present the facts of what these dudes is bringing to the streets and to people's ears with the rap music, man. But what we seen in No Jumper was just a whole nother show that these niggas put on. I'm gonna keep it real. Playaways and G Money DT, man. They couldn't put them balloons down, man. That shit, the shit was next level, how they was doing it. And really just the whole vibe of the interviews with Brick Baby and even Flacco, man, was just a whole nother atmosphere that they probably wasn't ready for. You know what I'm saying?
And coming from, bro, you feeling cub balloon up now.
I'm feeling cuz up.
Oh, shit. Hold on, I need. God damn, no Diddy. God.
That's so bad for you. What is it? Nas.
But they was for show going up.
Remember we did an interview? I mean, we did a reaction, but the guy was like, yeah, like niggas' legs stopped working. My legs started to stop working.
Oh, that shit numb you out?
Yeah, it's Nas.
It's no good for you.
It's a balloon high, right?
Man, off them balloons in that state team interview. And it was kind of knocking them off their square. You know, even Brick Baby brought up Casper. You know what I'm saying? Casper. Y'all remember that neighborhood anthem, Casper? Chico, you know, from the 30s to the 100s. You know, he spoke on Casper. Said he fuck with Casper. But really, he the new voice of the 90s right now. This is what he's saying. This is the dude that's coming out of 9-0, repping the West Side, and really trying to hold the torch for this new level of gangbang rap on the West Side, man. Now, mind you, he's rolling with Playaways, man. Playaways is a member of the Stinc team. G Money is not a member of the Stinc team, but they pretty much all glued in together. So what we seen with him, when he was asked about Rimble, man, he said he parking Rimble, man. When he catch Rimble, man, he talking about valeting some shit over in Dodge City. And you know, really what that is really a continuation of the Stinc team beat. We done seen these dudes dissing the B team as well. So, you know, these dudes is looking to keep that Stinc team Draco name alive and really push this neighborhood Crip shit.
My nigga Ralphie coming back. Where cuz at? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, nigga, fuck BT, nigga. You heard that, nigga. Fuck BT, nigga.
I took two things that I love, dancing and dogs, and I made them into a successful business.
And you know, this is coming off a situation when a member from the Stinc team got paws put on him by Frosty and some of his dudes. Now, Chief and Heavily, who was also in an interview with Playaways when he sat down at No Jumper, that's the dude right there that got into it with some dudes from Inglewood family and probably some other Inglewood blood. So this really comes as no surprise why these dudes is dissing the beat.
Damn, that's crazy how much Draco had, how much influence Draco had, bro. To where like people are like going to war behind him type shit. It's crazy.
Right, and even the flow influence.
Yeah, just the flow in general, like everything. Like
yeah. Even though they say Draco took his style from somewhere else.
Who?
No, Draco started his own style. Right?
Yeah.
All right, my apologies.
They said that about Blueface.
Yeah, Blueface with
Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, we were just trying to put everything together. And the dude in the blue is Playaways?
Yeah.
So
fire name Playaways.
This really comes as no surprise why these dudes is dissing the B team. You know what I'm saying? Something else we also seen was this dude shooting a video at St. Andrews Park. Now we know the 9-0s, we know they enemies. We know one of their main enemies is gonna be A-Tray Gangsters, along with the Inglewood Bloods. But when he shot that video at St. Andrews Park, another Hispanic rapper came out, KP the Finesser. He came out and kind of spoke his piece on how he don't feel like, as a Hispanic Crip, or just a Hispanic period, G Money DT should be doing moves like that.
Bro, like, why you had to shoot a music video in the set, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean, bro? You gotta be smarter than that. I'm saying that. Hold
up, is your set like a direct op from his hood, or are we talking about?
Yeah, like my hood and his hood don't get along.
Oh, he's from Black Hood,
but it's
right?
like, so I'm talking to him as a Hispanic.
Okay,
you feel me? I'm talking to him as a Hispanic. I'm like,
even as Hispanics and Crip gangs, he's still trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. That's how much Mexicans stay together, bro. The Raza movement.
Yeah, and it's interesting because growing up in New York, there is the Hispanic and you have Hispanic, black, you even have some whites in the gangs, whatever. But it don't really come up. Like, when you with a crew, it don't matter. Like that, what he did would have normally, you could see another Puerto Rican or another Dominican, you'd be like, yo, cause you Puerto Rican. Nah, you from this set or this area, you're gonna rep that hood. And no matter if your homies are black, Asian, whatever, you just with that hood.
Word.
So this is really bigger him and him. He's trying to tell him like you kind of getting in the way. You should try to stay out the way.
Really listen close to KP the Finesser. I'm gonna be honest, man. His word don't sound good, man. He saying he not living in the city. He from A-Tray Gangsta Crypto. But you know what it sound like, man? This dude, he's smoking that shit or he on that drink. He doing something. He just not fully tapped in, and he's not somebody that sound like they really calling shots and really programming in their section. I'm gonna keep it real, man. So talking to a dude like G Money DT who really trying to, stamp his name on these streets, I don't think KP the Finesser got a leg to stand on with telling this dude what and what not to do. I know they enemy hoods, but KP was talking about basically fuck that they enemies or whatever. He understand that. He not tripping on that, but just as a Hispanic. And all that shit out the window. This dude that pulled up to the park, KP the Finesser playing this shit too nice, trying to excuse niggas when you're not even outside in your section like that. I'm gonna keep it real. And then we seen him outside getting choked out. Another Hispanic dude had him in the chokehold. It wasn't a good look for this dude. And it looked like he was low-key running from the fade.
I didn't know that picture. They're both looking at the camera.
The Hispanic community really does rock with this dude, G Money DT. His first interview was with the food community in LA Icon.
Let's start at the very, very beginning because this is your first
LA Icon, that's a dope name, right?
This is going to be a goodie.
And that's saying a lot. And he's also tapped in with other Chicano rappers. We done seen this dude in the studio with Rowdy Racks. We done seen Mr. Keep It Hood from Eastside Playboys Trece talk about having a record with this dude. And on his new show that's coming up, man, we see Peso on the lineup. So this dude still is outside with the Hispanics, even though we crippin', man. It's no funny shit going on in the city. These dudes are who they are, and they reppin' what they reppin', and it's being respected.
Roll it up. I just lost my Susie and got a battery.
He's
gotta
nice.
get up and go get it, can't stay in the house. Real life flocker. Alright, bet. Let's go house for house. Beat him on the Glock. If I see him, we gon' chalk him out. Why the fuck he always rapping about some shit he not about?
Now, with him being from 9-0, he also said he got ties to Long Beach. I've seen a lot of people say that he's from Long Beach, but he's had ties to the south side of the city. Long Beach, Downey, Southgate, Linwood. So with his age, we see it's no funny shit. He really from his section. No allegations of hood hopping, none of that bullshit that we spoke
about. A lot
of
of dudes don't be really for real. I'm saying him, but a lot of dudes in LA, they be like, it'll be dudes from another city that join a gang somehow. I've seen a lot of stories like that.
Yeah, you see a lot of you got people like Chris Brown, like a lot of artists,
Soldier Boy,
Yeah. What's the name of this channel?
Rap, Streets, News, and Politics.
Everybody subscribe to this guy's channel, man. He does an excellent job. It's well balanced.
Yeah.
It's well paced. It's good information. Even though he throws a little bit of his personal opinion in there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like he's just keeping it 1,000. I appreciate you. Yeah.
In a previous video, if you know what I'm saying. But again, for this murder, man, he had a situation where the marshals came and picked him up. You know what I'm saying? It's on camera. They snatched him for a body, and he ended up getting let go due to insufficient evidence, is what he claims. You know what I'm saying?
It was one car. Then, from both corners, nigga, vans pulling up, trucks, all type of shit.
Really?
I'm like, what the f?
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, okay, what the fuck? Yeah, homies, then they just automatically, they said my name. They're like, get out the vehicle, put your hands up. They ran up on me, grabbed me, put me towards the fence and shit. And then that's when the niggas I was with just started recording. They had got out first, and then, you feel me, that's when they called me last, to get out. And then they started recording and shit, and then, that was the U.S. Marshals.
Really?
Oh, my mama.
For a murder that took place in LA?
Yeah.
I don't think he had to fight a case. He had to do none of that. I think it was, a misunderstanding. But we also kind of, seen him talk about this situation. when he went on that freestyle with the corner store, man. And that, I ain't gonna lie, man, he flamed that freestyle. Crazy ass beat, did his shit on that freestyle, but we seen he spoke on it a little bit. And again, we just have to take into account this dude's age.
Hey, I just be chillin' though. You always making murder music, who you killin' though? I play with sticks and drums, something like a punk rocker. I'd rather up this fucking blick, fuck I look like boxing. I can't post certain shit because the marshal's watching. New chop and it came with attachments on it. I hate pissing on my hands, but I'm in level lurking. I hate pissing on my hands, but I'm in level purging. Yeah.
Couple that with the fact that he gotta tighten it up with the interviews. You know, we done seen Flacco try to call this nigga Pablo Escobar. You know, I'm not gonna say too much about Flacco. This ain't about him, but that nigga's on bunk. I'ma just say that.
He's on bunk.
But all the other, man, we see
that ain't good. I don't know what that
really
means.
buzzing with a lot of people in the city.
I know, right?
Especially the Crips. Mainly it's gonna be with the next dude, man. Playaways. Again, from neighborhood 6 dudes, East Coast Crip. The six pack.
It's Crips in the party, so baby pull up to the RCNC. It's YSDs, Grammys on, she fuck with GC. Shake that little shit and get it rolling. For the fly Crip and kiss me, I'm from Coast Crip. The game to make the pussy. Bitch, it's the hood days, so I'm a fly Crip and double C's. Belly belt, white tee, I'm mixing with some purple. Been had, so I don't gotta wear no Gucci shoes. Trophies all around me and we paped up. All bitch, it's the hood days.
So Playaways is from the east side. Right? You know, I don't know exactly how him and G Money DT linked up, but it seems like these dudes is real tight right now. But Playaways has found itself into full-fledged membership with the Stinc team. And he's been rocking with the Stinc team for a long time, man. And you know, an interesting thing about this dude being from 6 Deuce, he said he had family from Florencia. Now we know the coast and Florencia have cleaned their beef up. It's not like that anymore, but I'm pretty sure when this dude was growing up on the east side, he was seeing both sides while they was still beefing. So it's still real interesting to see. With him having people from F13, he still gravitated towards the coast. When we did that East Side South Central video, we spoke on Uchi Boy when we covered 6-pack East Coast. Now Playaways is going to be introduced to Ralphie and the Stinc team via Uchi Boy and Day 3. Also members from 6 Deuce East Coast.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where he was at, but I told him like, we like starting to get around Ralph, like you gotta start like coming. This nigga like not coming. I ain't gonna lie. I was doing so I tell him like, all right, bro, you trying to go to the pop-up one day? Like I have my car, man, you trying to go to the pop-up one day? You're like, yeah. I pick him up, we go to the pop-up. Mind you, I'm thinking Ralphie not gonna remember us or nothing. He didn't even get the video back yet. Like we only went back around him one time. Yeah. So we go to the pop-up, as soon as we get to the pop-up, Ralphie come outside like, gang in there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what? I'm skied up. Yeah.
But when Playaways was in the interview with Brick Baby, Uchi Boy name was brought up, man. And this is something I didn't understand. Because, like I said, we spoke on Uchi Boy countless times. We seen him repping that 6 Deuce. We seen him doing this shit. But when Brick Baby asked where he was from, Playaways said Uchi Boy don't bang. We done seen this dude really outside with the members. On East Coast Hood Day, he looked like some promising young life that was coming out the coast. I'm sure he got people from there. Just like he said, him and Day 3 people is cool with each other. But overall, man, he's some young talent that is coming out the east side of LA rocking with the Stinc team.
How you end up getting with the Stinc team? My brother Uchi Boy. Ralphie started with Cub first. Like he heard, like it was like some live shit.
Where Cub from?
He don't bang. Okay, that's my brother though.
You know, I can't say I don't know what happened. You know, if he was just faded at that point, if Uchi Boy ain't got put on, if he decided to step back from
but none of the pictures he showed, he threw up a gang sign. So maybe he's just cool with niggas.
Well, the narrator's saying that it does look like he banged, but if that's your boy, he like, that's my brother don't bang. So you gotta go with what.
Nah, but in Cali, you don't do shit like, you can't say like I don't bang. Like it doesn't work like that.
But he didn't say he didn't bang. His man said he don't bang.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I can't say, but I felt that comment a little strange. But again, in that interview right there, man, some wild shit was going on, man. Them motherfucking balloons was going crazy in that interview, and man, Brick Baby was trying to hold it in. And you know, I'm gonna keep it real, man. That's probably the best I've seen Brick Baby. Brick Baby be fighting his demons, you know, and especially when he be alone. He still got demons he fighting. I'm gonna keep it real, man. And you know, one of them demons he decided to approach in this interview, man, where he talk about when he get home, he'll punch his daughter.
No, I'm gonna say a funny day that happened to me on set. I was in Miami with Ralphie on set.
Brick Baby, hey, them dudes be tripping on this podcast. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Especially Brick Baby and Flacco. Them niggas be saying anything, man. But he was trying to hold them back when talking to these young dudes on this podcast, man. It was at one point, man, Playaways just started to snap at this dude, man. Hey, I'm fucked up. I know what I'm doing. Brick Baby like, nah, don't do it. This motherfucker Playaways looked at him in his eyes and still did it anyways. Hey.
You gonna be a man, cuz. Don't fill that up right there while me and cuz talking. Give it a man, cuz. This nigga.
You looking like I'm doing it anyway.
Man, while me and cuz talking, don't do that no more, cuz. Let us finish our conversation. But look.
You know, so we know these some young, turned up niggas. But the thing about Playaways, he made a statement where he said he never been to the county jail and he never
what you think is disrespectful? That shit is probably dumb loud because if the mic's picking it up, then
it's loud. They're in the middle of conversation. It is.
Ralphie was like,
it is some kind of like, you know what I mean? It is use. You're using D-Rugs.
On the pod, too.
On the pod, that combination. This is... Fuck you. What's his name?
Brick Baby?
Who's the dude? Adam. Adam was probably in Vegas playing cards.
I like how Brick Baby put his foot down, right? Don't do that.
Again, he's real young, 21 years old. But I don't know if he's learned that level of respect yet. You know, some respect that you will learn behind them walls.
He's 21? That nigga look like he's 27.
Not saying he's doing too much or... You know, I just think he's a young dude and doesn't know how to fully navigate a bunch of situations, especially how it was played out in that No Jumper interview with Brick Baby and Ralphie. You know, we seen Ralphie looking a little disappointed towards the end based on Playaway's actions. But nonetheless, man, between this dude, Uchi Boy, and Day 3, they keeping the Stinc team name alive. And this is honestly the resurgence of these niggas, man, since everybody jumped ship, OTM did what they did. We've seen Playaways with OTM. At one point, it was all cool with OTM, Playaways, Day 3. They was all functioning together, but something happened with OTM.
We outside on their block, and this is not for the cloud.
We reacted to this.
Well, we reacted to OTM before. We didn't react to this one. But,
okay.
I'm play ball, batter up, I'm trying to score. No new cases, I want faces, but I need more. And if I'm feeling broke, go knock, knock, block. We looking for that stove, and if we book the plug for good pints, we allow score. I'm trying to play ball, batter up.
And I don't know, man. We had a video on OTM too, man. Y'all let us know if y'all want to see it. We already got that shit ready to go. But OTM, I'm not happy with the route that they chose to take with portraying themselves as some crippin' or just, circulating. I seen they was around these niggas from the coast and doing all this shit. Now they with Conrad in the 60s and I seen in the interview with Blue Pesos talking about he from Venice and stop, don't do that. I spent a lot of time on California, man. Don't do that, Blue Peso. Rest in peace, my nigga Denzi. Free 6 boy, man. Shout out my nigga Wayne.
He did that zoom in.
He wasn't over there. I'm gonna just keep it real. And this got to be around the same time.
Listen to the homie that's doing the narrating. You got to remember, in LA, everybody's pretty much affiliated. So if people have different friends from different sets, you can't be too mad at that, right? Because they're not gang banging. They're squares technically, right?
Well,
the OTM guys. Yeah.
There's a fine line. Like you can't be associated with gangsters and not get dragged into beef. And you got to choose sides. No matter how cool you are, there's like a handful of people in the history of the whole gangbanging shit that can just be cool with everybody. You can't be cool with everybody.
That is a good point.
And then if I'm with you, and then the narrator, I'm cool with the narrator, and then he tell me to choose sides, and I go with him, then you're gonna be mad at me. Or if I go with you, he gonna be. So it's like, don't hang out with gangsters if you're not gonna do gangster stuff. Like you can't be a civilian and hang out with gangsters.
Duffy was still hitting baseballs in kid commercials, man, doing the Reese's Peanut Butter Puff cereal commercial, man. Don't play. Look, if y'all want that OTM video, y'all let us know, man. I'm not fucking with them niggas because they be pulling some weird antics in the streets. But they was fucking with Playaways when they was on Stinc Team. I'm gonna keep it real. But I'm sure now, man, that they fell out with them dudes. And I'm gonna keep it real, man. It's more than likely because these is the real Crips over here. Like this is the young light. This is that new generation of the Crippin'. And I know what a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying? We just got to speak on the truth about this shit. We're not trying to say or show any side favoritism. It's no secret that the neighborhood Crips are disproportionately represented more than pretty much any other Crip card, the gangsters, the Hoovers, anybody else in the city. We're gonna speak on why that is as well. But with Playaways, man, extremely young life, somebody that's really trying to get his name stamped on there. And you know, we done recently heard that he had a little situation with the Menlos, where somebody saying that his chain got snatched with the Menlos. You know, some people will automatically write that off and be like, you know, the Menlos is neighborhood, they fucking with, you know what I'm saying, they fucking with the NAC card, they wouldn't do that. But Playaway stays in the Menlos. I don't know if he still, I ain't gonna say what street he stay on, but he stay in the middle of their hood. So I think if that situation, you know, we ain't seen true proof, that's just something that's floating around the city right now.
Snake?
If that really did happen.
That's creative, right? To bring snakes to the hood day, nigga.
Big dude, too.
Menlo. Where's Menlo at?
More of a personal situation opposed to a Menlo East Coast.
All right, last 10 minutes, guys. We're speeding this shit up.
It's neighborhood love across the board. And maybe Playaways just fell out with some members from Menlo. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, with his introduction to the Stinc team is going to be from day 3. Another individual from 6 Deuce East Coast. And like I said, these dudes is outside. We done seen day 3. Get the pause put on them by the 11 Deuce hoops.
Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass.
Oh, shit.
Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass.
And, you know, that's just what comes with this shit. They've all accepted that. And honestly, this is what we want to see from the young life with the Crippin', man. We want to see these dudes getting chilly. And that's another thing, man. Y'all young dudes out there, these dudes gave up a lot of game in that Innovators interview. Like I said, when they went on No Jumper, them balloons and them drinks and all that shit, that was floating around. But when they got on the Innovators, man, they gave up some game to you young dudes that's looking to be rapping in the city, man. Y'all young dudes that's listening to these dudes, they gave up the game. Speaking on how they kind of secured a bag independently, y'all gonna make sure y'all check the Innovator shit out, man.
That's definitely good advice for sure. Hopefully the niggas watching is paying attention to that.
That's real sauce right there.
Yeah, not for sure.
Distro Kid. Band Lab, Distro Kid, shoot video. That's how you make money off of just sitting in the house.
What
pay for promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pay for some promo. Yeah.
But again, this is what we want to see. These dudes out here getting the chili, getting to it, and representing whatever they decided to step their foot in the right way. Not hood hopping. You know, these niggas was gangbanging before the rap. That's what we want to see. You know, they was talking about going to Fremont, Playaways in day 3. Now, you know, Fremont is in the middle of their enemy go hood. The Swine's gonna be going there. The Brim's gonna be going there. Some members from Hoover's gonna be there. So, you know, these is real East Side dudes that's still good in their hood. But all the while, man, like I said, they still young. 17 and 21 years old, man, and really putting it down. But somebody who I think is gonna keep them grounded, that kind of embarrassed them a little bit on the No Jumper interview. But Ralphie the Plug has really kind of came into final form at this point, man. We done seen Ralphie move from rapping to boss Ralphie now. You know what I'm saying? We seen this nigga aligning the troops again with the Stinc team and really playing a strategic move. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna make a bold statement here, man. As a non-affiliate, Ralphie is the new door into the industry for the neighborhood Crips. We done seen him with these dudes, G Money DT from the 90s. Day 3, Uchi Boy, Playaways, 6 Deuce East Coast. We done seen him with the Harlems. We done also seen Ralphie in the 40s with X-Fo. And most
so wait, you're giving them props to hanging out with different, I mean, they're rappers, but why are you mad at OTM then if they're doing, like, that's confusing.
Well, I don't know why, but Ralphie's just
showing love.
Not only showing love, but he's one of those 5 guys I told you. He's able to navigate that. Like, I know I grew up with a guy that's 54 and he's still in the hood and he's navigating all the blood and Crips and he's still on the street hustling at an old age. I just seen him recently. And he navigates these little young dudes coming up and he still interact with them every day. And you gotta be born with that. So if Ralphie can navigate that where he's like, he can make a phone call to a label or to independent distributor, a promo company. You know what I mean? He's the plug. Ralphie the Plug.
Yeah. Snoopy Harvard video with Bino, Cool Corleone, Flame Gang, Uzi, the UGs, man, the Rolling Hundreds. Ralphie is all over the city, west and east side, with these neighborhood Crips, man. And what it's looking like I said, a real strategic ass move. This nigga's aligning the youth. He still got the young life in the city, riding behind the Stinc team, and they looking for that get back for Draco, man. They really trying to apply pressure and put it all together for that get back, man. That's my take on it. That's just the way I see Ralphie. And you know, Ralphie was really doing this shit with the rapping after Draco passed. He was dropping hella tapes and they was fired. And when he dropped that Country City, was singing and shit, that's when I hung it up. And I see that's also when he pivoted off. And now we got these young dudes underneath him and he's really looking like a music exec out here. I ain't gonna lie, man. He doing his shit. We didn't even see Playaways giving them the neighborhood Crip handshake and shit. You know, Ralphie, again, as a non-affiliate, is damn near the ambassador for the neighborhood Crips in LA right now.
Wow.
And you know, it's just not these dudes. And the thing is, both of these dudes is rolling with a lot of members that's really buzzing on the rap scene and on the gangbang scene in the city. Number one, we done seen him with Mr. Get Cuz himself, Jet Beezy.
Get cuz, he ain't finna run, we gon' strip cuz, he ain't tryna get a rollie.
You never reacted to that, right?
They call my nigga PK, let's go kill a P. I ain't do K, but I'm more down 7th Street. He ain't tryna score, little nigga, let's shoot some. Sways on the ground, poppin', they come do something, we gon' hit they block.
Now, Jet Beezy, 6 Deuce East Coast, again, is somebody that we really been seeing putting it down, man. He been with Shot of Foe and M Hats. Shout out both them dudes, man. Y'all done seen, we've been talking about Shot of Foe and M Hats for over a year on this channel, man, from 9A Main Street Crip. Also gonna be tied in with them neighborhoods. Jet Beezy, rocking with Playaways, G Money DT, and the Mafias. That's gonna be somebody along with Uchi Boy, man. Uchi Boy got the fire too when it comes to them records, man. Don't sleep on that. Them 2 dudes coming out of 6 Deuce can really make some noise with some music. And aside from Shot of Foe and M Hats, both of them dudes from Main Street really making noise as well, man. They music been busting. But we done seen somebody, man, who I would say, honestly,
I think that's good, man. And Jerry TV, he covered the Mexican Crips. And Jerry TV, if you're in this kind of channel,
thanks for tuning in. We out of here.
And I know how it gets, so I gotta stay low now, move on now. I don't trust no nigga, I don't trust no man, ain't no friends, everybody get shot. You never know how nigga gon' throw, I'm hitting the flow with a couple of shots. You better move, you better duck, either way to go, you'll get got.